Welcome back. When it comes to money, many parents are wondering if they should still be saving for college right now during this pandemic. John Boroff is the Director of Retirement and College Leadership at Fidelity Investments. He joins us with the results of a new study about the way COVID-19 is affecting money priorities. Hi, John.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Let's talk a little bit about parents and how they scored in this survey.
Yeah, this year's college savings indicator score was 33. And what that means is that parents are on track to have 33% of their college savings goals met by the time their student reaches college age. So clearly there's still some work to be done there, but this is an improvement over what we saw the last time we did this study, which was in 2018, and the score was 28. Some more encouraging news from this year's study is that nearly 80% of our responders said that they're already saving for college. And that's a big improvement over what we saw when we first started doing this study back in 2007.
It's very encouraging to hear. I think everything is so off and in a lot of ways, no true end in sight as it relates to COVID-19. How are you seeing that affecting parents and their saving priorities?
Yeah, so understandably, there's been a lot of uncertainty this fall, and our study bore that out in that less than a third of responders said that they felt confident heading into the new school year. But what's interesting, though, is 77% said that they were planning to maintain or even increase their college savings rate this year. And they also overwhelmingly responded that they felt college was still worth the cost. So what this tells us is that parents are viewing the pandemic as a particularly difficult period of time, but they're continuing to focus on their long-term savings goals. And for most, that includes saving for college.
Interesting that in that graphic we just saw that 36% of parents said that they are thinking their child will attend a less expensive college because of what's going on.
Yeah, in our survey results, over 80% of responders said that they expect some sort of new normal coming out of the pandemic. But in the absence of knowing what's going to happen, it's really encouraging to see people still saving for college. I think part of what it comes down to is it's a great opportunity with the changes to think about, if you don't have a plan, developing one, and if you do have a plan, to go back and revisit it and sort of rethink some of those questions, like if things do move to distance learning, is the cost still appropriate?
I'm wondering, as it relates to saving, what we can do to help now during the challenges that we're facing. A lot of people's incomes have been reduced. Some people are out of a job. I also wonder if you're a fan of 529s.
Yeah, so recognizing that this has been an unusual year and there have been a lot of unusual challenges to saving, whether it's changes in job status or increased expenses related to the pandemic, there are some things that people can consider that can help them save in almost any environment. For example, you can consider enlisting friends and family in your college savings efforts. We've seen a big increase in gifts to 529 accounts in the last several years. And in some cases, people are choosing to gift into a 529 instead of giving a more traditional present at a holiday or birthday. The 529 itself can play a really pivotal role here. It's a tax-advantaged savings account specifically designed for education savings. Assets grow tax deferred and distributions are made tax free as long as they're used for a qualified education expense. And we've seen a direct link between having a dedicated college savings account and being able to achieve your college savings goals.
Very, very interesting. I wonder too about resources that are available to parents, especially if people are navigating for the first time. I think they also want to feel confident in meeting those goals for savings and feeling like they can send their child off to college. So where do you recommend people get more information?
Yeah, well, maybe the most important thing is recognizing where you stand. So a plan is really important. A plan can help you feel more confident. And we've seen that people who have a plan tend to save more. And the plan doesn't need to be complicated. It can be very simple as long as you have something that you can review and revisit on a regular basis. And there are a lot of free online resources that you can use to help develop a plan, track your progress, and determine how much you can save based on your unique individual circumstances.
What's a website that you like for people to visit for more?
Yeah, I think the best place to start is fidelity.com/529.
Wonderful. Great talking to you this morning, John. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.